Hello and welcome back everyone to a new episode of Loremaster Leveling here on our Rogue Tafarona. So we're on our way to Desolus now, so I cut out all the traveling time, the epic traveling time through Ashenvale and most of, where are we? Stone Talon Mountains, that's what even the minimap tells me. Very vanilla-esque there. We almost got lost once and wandered into an alliance camp and got nearly killed, not quite killed but nearly. So here we are in Desolus. We need to report to Furion at Tethris Aran in Desolus because the Horde forces are needing help to beat back the armies of the Alliance and ancient demons. So what is Tethris, not what is Tethris Aran, what is Desolus? We found Furion here though, but what is Desolus? So Desolus is this zone here in Kalimdor, which, as you can see, the Sundering did its thing here as well, with stuff being broken off. And to your, what is this? Right, yeah, would be a terrible tour guide. To your right, you can not only see Argus, but you can see ancient Night Elven ruins. So, this land is the land of the Zuntao, who have taken over residence here, as they were banished out of Mulgar. And you've got some odd Naga, because hey, old High Elven ruins, or old Night Elven ruins rather, plus the odd extra Scourge in presence as well. We will get to how that all adds up later, but here we found Furion, our, oh, he's a Blood Elf actually, a Blood Elf guy that we needed to talk to. You arrived just in time. Okay, let's put the timer on as well since we're talking about time. Weakly, Furion beckons you near and struggles to speak. Careless, I was shot down by Alliance fire. You must inform my sister. Take my mount, Goblin. He'll bring you to her. Furion expires. Oh no, he died. We don't even get to keep this mount. That is not nice at all. So yeah, here we get the bird's eye view of Desolus. Here we also have Burning Blade, because the Burning Legion has a small presence here. The Druids have managed to revivify this grove. This wasn't here during Classic or TBC or Wrath, Kata edition, but we do still see the odd. Yeah, these are Burning Blade, not Twilight Hammer. I think. Well, anyway, yeah, these are Burning Legion guys, because we have a demonic infestation up north there, where they're trying to resummon the Burning Legion into Azeroth through this portal here. And we have these old Night Elven ruins just ahead of us. And also this looks like a camp with Alliance people, yes, but apparently they are willing to give us quests. Because this is Furion's opposed. No. Yeah, I was reading Silver Moon City as Stormwind City and I was like, this is strange. Are we getting killed? No. This is a Blood Elf camp, so let's talk to Sorelia here. What? Furion, my brother is no more. They must pay, all of them. Yes. Hell hath no fury, as a woman scorned.
Keep your wits about you.
This cannot be. My dear brother, slain by Alliance scum. They must be made to suffer, Goblin. Find a way to bring them pain. I shall not rest until it is so. Furion had been researching ancient artifacts in the eastern region before his death. Speak to Sorem. Perhaps he can direct you in my brother's footsteps.
We will have justice.
Okay, Sorem, Arcanist here.
I have one of a kind.
Furion's passing is regrettable. Oh, you're going all Spock here, aren't you? I shall do all that I can to assist you in avenging his death. It is true that Furion dedicated his last days to a special research project. What that was, he would not share with me. Fortunately, I was able to recover his journal, but it's written in a code that I cannot decipher. Perhaps there's a clue to its translation in the region to the east where he spent his time. Take the journal, Rogue, and speak with Narima when you are ready to investigate this mystery.
The reckoning is at hand.
Yes, the reckoning is at hand. Couldn't we just, talk to his sister about this? Maybe she knows how to decipher the journal. No. Completely impossible. Let's talk to Narima instead. and say, I'm here on Sorem's errand. You're to call Furin's Dragonhawk for me.
Salama Ashalanore.
Okay. Thank you. I really wish we could keep this guy. Sadly, we cannot. Anyway, we are flying back to the east to find out how to decipher Furin's journal here. And we also probably get a bird's eye view of this Druid Grove, the Cenarian Wildlands. Yeah, so before Kata, there were some quests with the Cenarian Circle here, especially since, as this is the homeland of the Centaurs, and they revere the Earth Mother, just as the Tauren do. The whole entrance to Moradon, which is a burial ground for Centaurs, also has the Earth Mother in it, or at least a projection of her of some kind. She's gone a bit crazy after her beloved husband died, and that's why the Druids are here, also seeing this as holy ground and trying to figure out how to make this barren land bear basically the gift of nature again. We found a strange tablet here. Comparing the characters on the ancient tablet to those in Furin's journal, it is clear that there's a distinct correlation. You can decipher bits and pieces of the text, but it will require extensive study before Furin's work becomes coherent. For now, as you look off to the northeast, you think you can make out some of the ruins depicted in the journal. From what you can tell, these ruins seem to have been of some significance to Furin's research. Alright? Let's go to said ruins then. And there we see we have a further quest up there. We can even see the exclamation mark way before it appears on the minimap. And there's a strange banner to these ruins. Not one that I recognize, at least not at this distance. It looks sort of demonic though. What with all the red and the purple flaming head. Yeah, and there's demon. Discovered Sargeran. Yeah, if it's called Sargeran, it's definitely demonic. And all these satyrs also tell us that. Yes. A satyr banner. So, ancient ruins where satyrs are trying to basically do something for the Legion. Remember that while satyr are part of the Legion, they are demons native to Azeroth, so they do not come from the Nether, and that's why they can be seen as the shock forces of the Legion in trying to bring them back to Azeroth. Alright, here we have a Night Elven statue of what looks like a loon pouring down water in a fountain. Okay, you immediately recognize this statue from a sketch in Furin's journal. Though the words associated with the entry elude you, the sketch seems self-explanatory. After a battle, the enemy's weapons were to be cast upon the basin in exchange for a divine gift of some sort. As you ponder this ritual, the glint of steel catches your eye from a nearby weapons rack. Oh, I am to collect 20 sabers from one weapon rack and various satyrs in the region, then place them upon the statue of Elun's handmaiden. And that gives me a new cuirass. Fair enough. So let's do this Night Elven Mumbo Jumbo ritual, or Mumbo Jumbo as far as we as a goblin are concerned. If it were a Night Elf, we might not call it so Mumbo Jumbo, or if it were a Tauren, perhaps not either. That is not a saber, it's a staff. We want sabers. Give us sabers. Anyway, always nice to kill corrupted Night Elves, which is what the satyrs are. There we go, we found 3 sabers. We have a Shadow Stalker. And let's kill both of you. No, no sabers. Damn it. Well, we have 3 of them already. You give me a saber. We even one-shotted you. No. So what is the story now? We apparently broke his saber while we one-shotted him, but we were a bit more careful with the other guy. As you remember, I always tended to make up these kind of excuses for why something that should drop from a mob, because it's something very unique and every mob should have it, doesn't drop. So basically I rendered it beyond usability or recognition or whatever in my attack, so I need to go and farm more of them. Alright, let's kill you as well. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, there you were. I was briefly turning my camera because I was distracted by that satyr camp, trying to figure out... Oh, there's two of you now. One is a mirage, I assume. Nice ability. That was a new ability. I haven't seen that before like that, or don't remember having seen it. Probably quested here when I did the couple of times that I did. After all, I used dungeons mostly. With an heirloom guy, so I one-shotted everyone. Might have even done this on a main when I did the Loremaster achievement, so probably even more likely that I one-shotted everyone. So how many of these sabers do we still need? Alright, we got another Hate Fury Rogue here. Let's heal. We have 7 out of 20.
I don't have a target.
Need a bit more. But we have a weapons rack over there, which is nice. And we forgot to completely open our lockbox that we looted from one of the trolls, so let's do that. Just while we weirdly just stand here in the sight of the enemy. Ah, so we have these empty poison vials that we keep getting that are the poisons that you used to have, I think, all the way into Warlords. You used to have to brew them, and those were the icons for it. So we had we got a crippling poison there, and we got a deadly poison from the other lockbox. Quite nice. Slightly annoying when you, as a rogue like me, when I leveled, I didn't really level my poisoning skill because it was such work. Even though all it meant was standing next to a vendor and buying all the ingredients. Well, that changed in TBC, so probably once that change happened, I actually managed to level it to some degree. Before, you had to pickpocket all these kinds of things or find herbalists and things like that. It was a bit more complicated. But now I actually like complicated. I mean, it's work intensive, don't get me wrong, but every class had something that was work intensive for them. Like all the spells of paladins and priests required reagents that they had to buy, and those only stacked in odd numbers of 10 or 20 in your backpack. So yeah, Raid Night was fun for these characters. Okay, let's see, we have a weapons rack over there, and hopefully other satyrs. Oh, it summoned a burning minion. Well, if you're static, we're just going to do this. There we go. Nice. You didn't drop us anything though, sadly. Let's see if you won't drop us something. There we go. No. Let's check the weapons rack then. Here we go. There's another 3. I think that means we need 3 more. Yes. So either drops or weapons racks, whichever comes first. Let's pull you. But yeah, part of me sort of dreads that drudgery that some of the, even though they were cool, abilities of the classes in vanilla has, like how you needed to pickpocket every single mob as a rogue, and that's not actually a problem once you get into the habit of doing that, but I never got really into the habit of doing that, so as you can see, I will suffer in vanilla. So let's pickpocket you. There we go. Nice. Alright, he didn't drop anything though. We do, however, have a weapons rack here, which is nice. Let's heal. And a quest over there. What do we, oh, we need to visit a loon sanctuary then. Apparently we forgot to do that or something. Oh dear. Let's... okay. I wanted to kick, but I realized I had forgotten that I had rebound the kick key, sadly. Okay, we've gotten our thing, so let's go and get that quest and visit the temple ruins as well. Here we go. We have a hateful Fellsworn here. Let's kill you.
I need to target
there we go.
First.
Nice. We are still killing these quite quickly, even though we don't have heirlooms. So let's see. 10 pounds of flesh. According to Furian's journal, this ancient brazier was placed here for the performing of sacrifices. As far as you can make out from the entry, a blessing is bestowed upon the being who places the flesh of the loon's enemies on the brazier's burning embers. Looking around you, you determine that the satyrs who now possess this region would likely qualify. We get a buff. Let's do that. I would have wished that we had actually been wise enough to get that quest before.
I need a target.
Because now we need to get pounds of flesh from them as well.
I'm out of range.
And since we kill them already quite often, just
I don't have a
for,
target.
you know, trying to get the swords, could have killed
Closer.
2 birds with 1 stone. Alas, life is not always that fair. There, I'll shoot a rocket in your face. What is this taint of Sargeras you're putting on me? Increased damage taken, but also increases haste by the same amount. Nice. I can definitely live with that. We are, after all, going to kill these guys quicker than they are us. So, here. Let's turn this quest in. It is clear to you now that these ruins are those that Furion recorded in his journal. Well, that is good. After examining the engravings upon the ruins themselves, you feel that you're able to decipher more of Furion's writings. The markings on the Sargeran ruins combined with what you've gleaned from Furion's text make one thing clear. There's something special about the old fountain in the Sanctuary of Elune. It would seem that one could expect special power from washing their face in the fountain. First, of course, there would need to be something in the ancient fountain with which to wash. Pondering this problem, you spot a melon fruit at the base of a nearby tree. Okay, now we must gather melon fruit. 8 of them. Let's kill you though, because I need 10 pounds of flesh.
I don't have a target.
There's a Blood Elf Paladin with their... what is this? Their kitty? Or is this just some form of ability that they had that I've never seen before? Anyway, always nice to see a fellow quester. So let's kill these satyrs.
I need a target.
For their meat. How many pounds of flesh do we have? Okay, we have 3. We need melon fruit as well. Let's see if we can't find ourselves some melons. And there we go. Got some. Nice, we got the taint again, but also the pound of flesh. Here. Cleverly disguised melon fruit. They look so green, and the grass is green too, so we need 8 of these. Almost missed them. If it weren't for that helpful little twinkle on the ground, which didn't exist in vanilla either, so it's going to be interesting how much Blizzard wants to give people the very pure vanilla experience of nothing, not even like quest giver like exclamation or question marks on the minimap, no glinting of like interesting objects that you might want to visit, or are they going to make a kind of compromise where they say, okay, some quality of life features we're going to keep in the game because we believe that most players would like them. Like I would, for instance, like to be able to see quest, like the exclamation and question marks on the minimap. I just find that very helpful, especially when you need to find them in a building and you need to know, are they above me or below me, or where are they? Okay. Oh, a spider. A desert spider. Not one that we could pet battle if we were so inclined to, though. See? I mean, imagine doing this melon fruit quest, even though it is a kata quest, but imagine doing a quest like this in vanilla, and you don't see the glinting of the melon fruit. It's going to be awful. And I say this as someone who loves vanilla, but I'm very readily going to admit that there were some problems with it. Or that you at least need to change some of your mindset in order to enjoy it. Like that questing, even one quest is going to take a bit, because otherwise if you expect to rush your way through them, it's just not going to be very enjoyable and not going to work. Okay, we have 8 melons, that's good. We need about 10 more pounds of flesh. So let's go and find ourselves some satyrs. like that one over there.
I need to get closer.
Can we shadow step to you? Yes, we can. There we go. Probably should have been in stealth, so we could have done subtlety, ambush, whatever the name is. Nightblade, shadow strike. There we go, shadow strike. Yeah, I will probably never learn the proper names of these abilities because I am so old. I have old man syndrome already for WoW. It's like this is what it was called for me, and this is basically the same ability now. You just gave it a different icon and some more like flavor stuff, but that doesn't change the fact that this is ambush. But hey, if you're watching this Let's Play series anyway, you already know that and come to expect it and hopefully to love it, and if not, then at least to expect it and to live with it. Hopefully I'm not making you suffer too much. Let's find another satyr like you. Nice, a one shot. But one shot apparently meant that we obliterated every single piece of flesh in his body, because he couldn't give us a pound of flesh. There we go. Let's see. Ah, but these ones could. Okay, 2 more. So let's go and kill you.
I need to get closer.
There we go. No, nothing. And how about you?
I need
There
to
we go.
target something first.
Yes. And then
I'm out of range.
you. Oh, moved
I
through
need a
you.
target.
Yes. Okay. Good. And now let's come. Ah, okay. We need the brazier. So what we need to do is we need to sort of move from there, where we needed to hand in the weapons, to the brazier. I'm trying to find our sprint so I can put it on the bar here as well. That way we can sprint while we stealth, making this all the more enjoyable for us. Ah, there we have that brazier with the 10 pounds of flesh. Yeah, sorry, old school habits. By the way, I could definitely just hop on my mount and run here to make this all that much faster, but when I'm in an area like this, it's just reflexes for me. I instantly go into stealth, or if I'm not playing a character that has stealth, I'm picking my way through the ruins in a way that means I don't have to kill as many people, but I will traverse them still on foot, especially since we're level 32. You only get the mount, only got the mount at level 40 after all, in my days. So old habits die hard. That's the basic conclusion of this. Oh, nice, a Tauren druid. Nice kitty. The divine brazier indiscriminately endows you with a blessing. Nice, we got divine endowment. No, we're not going to do this again. Once was enough. Besides, this blessing lasts for an hour, which is more than enough time. But apparently it's now still flagged as a regular quest and not a daily or repeatable, which is strange. Okay, let's go and bring the melon fruit up here, and then go to the statue with the water, where we need to hand in the sabers, and then call it an episode, because we're already past the 20-minute mark. Time flies by when you have fun, eh? Alright, how did I get up here? Around the base, and there were some stairs, weren't there? Yes. Alright, and now we need to not get stuck, but we need to kill this guy. There we go. Nice. Got you. And then here we go. Nice. Oh, a disciple of Elune. Undead. After filling it with liquid from the melons, you proceed to wash your eyes from the ancient fountain. When opening your eyes, you are able to see the spirits of ancient elves still faithfully carrying out rituals to their goddess. Ponder the significance of this revelation and determine to study Furin's research for more clues. Yay, we're level 33. Something has changed, perhaps a side effect of Elune's cleansing ritual. While it's by no means perfect yet, your understanding of the ancient language in the journal has vastly improved. The ruins in the northern mountains of Sargeron appear to be the main focus of Furin's enthusiasm, something there he felt would aid him in driving the Alliance from this region. Closed the journal, determined to find the ruin and discover its secrets. And here we see the Disciples of Elune. I was like, why are they talking of disciples when I can only see one? But clearly... Oh, we can see more of them. Strange. Was Furion slowly going crazy? Yeah, it seems like he was losing his mind. And there we have our Tauren kitty with his big woolly mammoth that even I haven't managed to buy yet. So if you have played for a long time and don't have one of these status symbols, don't worry, neither do I. Okay, yeah. I was thinking, why is the one over there, but the one refers to another quest? Is that over there on the minimap to the north? So let's perform this then. Oh yeah, sorry, we need to do this. Oh dear, this is quite loud. And the sabers are quite big indeed. We must be tired after all of this. Okay, with the ritual completed, you are awarded a divine gift. You can't but wonder what Elune would think of someone such as you receiving one of her boons. Indeed, that is true. Alright, but let's call this an episode here. In the next one, we will be continuing Furion's research. And as always, my name's been SneakyBot, and you have been absolutely awesome. If you did like this episode, do give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.